Off play action. Pickett. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Pollard. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
14.
Pollard again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now here's Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Tony Pollard, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. His first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Thomas. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pickett will look to throw it here. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the gun, here's Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Oh, look at the juke. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground, but they want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. To throw is Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Panthers at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. That ain't going to be tough to beat in this one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your play.
Stephon Diggs. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Pickett back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Cole Kmet from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Panthers 14, 49ers 7. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd and 10.
19. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Now it's Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. And they find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tony Pollard, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip.
There he goes left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First down, 49ers.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And Pickett going to move his guys around. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. Stephon Diggs. 33 yards. And the Niners are back within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? Let's talk.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. This is going to be 49er football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Now fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
On second down, this is Harris. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. When it's intercepted, they got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one.
Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the 1st half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, here's Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A gain of 14. First down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 82 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Second and 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Pickett with a quick throw out wide. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. First and 10, here's Pickett. Touchdown, 49ers. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 75. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Pickett will try to throw for this. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Aubrey now for the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Marte Mapu. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 19.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They go play action with Wilson. And he is caught by Lamb. And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, 0-0-0. Hey, alert. Go. Go, 14.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson eluding the pressure right. That's dumped off to Poe. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, it's Pollard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from going up by 30. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Pickett. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Back to throw, Pickett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
2nd down, here's Pickett.
At the 30.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Now Thomas. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On the ground, it's Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
They hand this off to Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Pickett will look to throw it here. It's complete to Diggs. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they They always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Alert. Left pass. Hey, easy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to hit his target man. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action now. Wilson. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And now they're in the hurry-up. Wilson wants a different look.
Hey, let's go double count. Gun. 36 power.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he will have the first down inside the 10-9-yard line. Now they'll shift things around. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Steps away. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Russell Wilson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Pickett now from the gun here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Pickett completes this one out wide quickly. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play. And my goodness, another interception. It's Marte Mapu. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six. Touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
49ers 27.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And quickly, they get to the line.
19 yards.
Pickett to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And now here is another interception. It's Marte Mapu. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for the Panther touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Touch 50, touch 50. Start.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. 33 yards that time.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Pickett on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Pickett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's pretty rare that you see a ball game decided by this wide of a margin. And now it gets, Charles, even wider after that pick 6. They've done everything right on that sideline.
I think we can safely say that not only is the scoreboard, right, the gap big there, now everyone's just looking for stat padding, right? Do I get a chance to make a big play? Can I get a takeaway? Can I go ahead and put the ball in the end zone? That's what these guys are all talking to each other about now with a lead this big.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation,
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Aubrey now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
84, 49ers 33.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Pollard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pickett back to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
12.
Wilson wants to throw it. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete